The story of the Good Samaritan is a timeless parable taught by Jesus to illustrate the importance of compassion, kindness, and helping others regardless of their background or identity. It revolves around a man traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho who is attacked by robbers, left beaten and half dead on the side of the road. Several people pass by without helping, including a priest and a Levite, both respected figures in society. However, a Samaritan, a person from a group often disliked and looked down upon by the Jewish people, stops to assist the injured man. The Samaritan tends to his wounds, takes him to an inn, and pays for his care, demonstrating true neighborly love. This story teaches children that being a good neighbor means showing mercy and kindness to everyone, not just those who are like us or who we expect to help. It encourages empathy, breaking down social barriers, and acting with generosity and compassion in everyday life. Highlights: The Good Samaritan story teaches kindness beyond social boundaries. A man is robbed and left injured on the road from Jerusalem to Jericho. Both a priest and a Levite pass without helping the injured man. A Samaritan stops and cares for the injured man. Despite cultural differences, the Samaritan provides first aid and pays for the man's stay at an inn. The parable emphasizes loving your neighbor as yourself. The story encourages empathy and compassion for all people. Key insights: breaking social barriers through compassion. The story challenges societal prejudices by showing that true kindness can come from unexpected sources. The Samaritan, traditionally viewed with suspicion or disdain by Jewish communities, becomes the hero by showing mercy. This teaches children that good deeds can come from anyone, and that we should not judge or exclude others based on group identity or background. Redefining the concept of neighbor. Jesus uses the parable to broaden the understanding of who qualifies as a neighbor. It is not limited to people who are close to us or share our beliefs, but includes anyone in need. This lesson encourages inclusivity and universal love, foundational principles for building a more empathetic society. The importance of action, not just identity. The priest and Levite, despite their religious status, fail to help, highlighting that social position or religious standing does not guarantee moral behavior. True goodness is demonstrated through compassionate action, not titles or outward appearances. This insight urges children to focus on what they do for others rather than who they are. Practical compassion requires effort and resources. The Samaritan not only stops to help, but also takes practical steps tending wounds and paying for care. This shows that real compassion often involves effort, sacrifice, and sometimes financial cost. It teaches children that helping others is not always easy but is a valuable and necessary part of kindness. Empathy as a foundation for moral growth. By putting themselves in the injured man's place, children learn to develop empathy. Understanding others' pain and vulnerability fosters a caring attitude that can motivate altruistic behavior throughout life. This story serves as a tool to nurture emotional intelligence and social responsibility from a young age, modeling behavior for future generations. The parable's simplicity and clarity make it an effective teaching tool for children. It provides a memorable example of moral behavior that can be internalized and repeated, helping to shape character and ethical values early on. Timeless relevance across cultures and ages. Despite being an ancient story, the Good Samaritan remains relevant today. Its core message transcends religious and cultural boundaries, making it a universal lesson in humanity, kindness, and the importance of caring for one another in a complex world. This universality makes it especially valuable in teaching children about global citizenship and social justice.